Hey everyone, my name is Cheyenne. I am an artist, singer, songwriter, creative, believer. I don't really like introductions honestly because I feel like I'm so many things that it wouldn't be accurate to say that I'm one thing. So, I am a girl who just moved to a new city with her son. This video is how I basically moved from my hometown into a different state without any family, any support, just me and my son. So I'll get into the story time of how I got here and really why in another video, but I want to talk about what it's like my current reality. As much as it's exciting and it's been such a fresh start, it's also had like a lot of challenges and a lot of things that I didn't expect to happen, I guess. There's really like this weird mix of like excitement and then like, what am I doing, you know? I'm 24. I've always been like really independent and fearless in a way. I never would have thought that I would have moved out of my hometown, to be honest with you, but especially like away from my family, and especially as someone who's a dreamer. Like, dreamers don't pay the bills overnight. It takes time to build a dream. It takes time to build avenues of expressing who you are and, you know, being able to have a living off of it. And seeing since I was like 6 years old, very young, like I grew up around music. And I wrote my first song when I was probably 11, 12 years old for my grandmother. And that was the first song I ever wrote. And it was such a catchy hook too. Like, looking back, like, I already had the sauce since a young age. But you know, it's definitely been a work in progress, like being a mom, being a student, being, you know, all of these things has obviously made it difficult to just pursue the one thing that I want to do. A life that reflects every passion that I have and that also glorifies my creator. Okay, so right now I don't have a manager, I don't have a team. Like, I literally have been doing everything on my own from start to finish. And not gonna lie, like, it's has exhausting moments. Like, the other day I was like, I had a breakdown because I'm like, I am so tired. Like, bro, like, trying to keep my house clean, trying to stay fit, gotta eat healthy, cook, gotta mix, master, write, all of it. It's all me. And I'm grateful for the ability that I can do it. I'm grateful that I have the skills and that I have these resources to be able to maneuver how I need to. But sometimes, man, it really is exhausting. But my dream is music. I mean, I love music, but not only that, I feel like it really is my ministry because I don't make music that's like just a bop. You know what I'm saying? I am a person who like kind of has a very deep approach to life and a deep, you know, outlook on life, and that reflects throughout my music. So I really see music as a tool to help people, you know? It's like how I serve people by sharing whether it's like a revelation that I've had that I put into a song, or, you know, a struggle that I've had, or anything, you know, or even just worship. Like, worshiping the Most High is something that I love to do through music. You know, some days I feel like unstoppable, like I can do anything, like this is it, you know. I have those days, and then some days I have days where like, bro, should I just go get a real job? No, but no, seriously, like, it can really be trying and testing how bad you want something when, you know, you're building from the ground up. Like, I never had anything handed to me in life that I haven't worked for. And so, you know, this dream is something that I'm also building as well, and it is my journey alone, I guess, to get there. But, you know, one thing I will say is that not waiting for the perfect moment to take action on things is so important. And this is something that I'm still trying to practice myself, because as someone who does everything, you want things to come out well. And it takes a lot. It takes skill. You can't just put out garbage. Like, you have to be intricate, but also letting there be a fine line between not allowing perfectionism to basically waste away the moment. And I'm not a person who lives in regret at all. I divinely believe that everything, every experience, every lesson, everything that we go through, like, really is momentum, inertia, in other words, for, you know, what we really want. And yeah, sometimes we can be in our own way and miss certain opportunities, but I wouldn't say, like, I don't even feel like I've had that moment of opportunity just yet. And I think it's a good thing, because I think I'm still being developed in a lot of ways. Like, I'm still being developed as a woman, as a mom, as a friend, you know, as a person, as a whole individual. And I do believe that that will reflect throughout my music. But right now, I'm really focused on just getting my music out there. Like, that's been the biggest hurdle for me, because, like, I'll create something and then it's like, okay, now what's the cover art, the marketing strategy, all of this, and just overthinking it. And then too, sometimes it takes time to really get a grasp on what works and what doesn't. And so that's my main focus right now, is, you know, getting my music out there, because no one can hear it if it's stored on my computer.
Patrick, say that again.
No one can hear it if it's stored on my computer.
You know, no one can hear what I want people to hear and the message I want people to hear if I'm not putting it out there. And so that's my goal right now for 2025, is putting music out there, building an authentic, genuine audience with people who, like, you know, are yearning for authenticity, realness, and good music. And also just all the creatives, all the arts, because I just think there's just something so special about people who step into their creativity. You know, when we get away from the rigidness of, like, society, and for instance, like, having a real structured job. Like, I, for the longest time, felt like I wanted to be a lawyer. Your Honor, I really was convinced that this is my purpose. Like, I want to help people, and I love people. I love to see people win. I want to see justice. I want to see basically the world a better place, you know? And that was kind of my momentum behind wanting to be a lawyer and advocating for people who can't necessarily advocate for themselves. But after really, like, understanding what a lawyer really does in the day-to-day life, like, I just know I wouldn't be fulfilled. Like, there's no way I could be happy sitting at a desk or constantly arguing in court. You know, like, I do my best when I can be bubbly. Like, I like nature. I love countryside and scenic things, and, you know, creating new things, music. Like, I really, really, like, am embracing that part of me, even though expectations, mostly from, like, my family, I would say, to kind of, like, have this traditional route of success, but I just don't feel like that's for me. Like, I really do feel like I'm on this earth for a purpose that's more than fighting for a court system and a judicial system that's been broken from the beginning. And granted, I do think there is an aspect of advocacy and of the legal side that I do have skill for in music. Like, you can still kind of help advocate for others and guide others who might be on their, you know, road to discovery, I guess, down the long run. When I've built the experience for myself, like, I genuinely feel like I will be a great mentor and a great advisor to help other artists who are, you know, navigating and advocating for themselves. And so I think that's where that part ties in. But it was kind of like a reality that was like, because I've been in school I go to community college for the past 3 years, and, like, I've had some bad semesters because I'm trying to balance music, I'm trying to balance school, I'm trying to balance being a mom, balance taking care of myself, And it just is like too much. And so I'm like, well, in reality, like, what is it all for? Like, what is the end goal? Like, to say I have a degree, to say that I went to this college, to say that I have this certification. Granted, these things are respectable. I'm not downplaying anything, but for me personally, I just feel like I already have the skills relating to, like, you know, basic, not even basic, like I would say, like, intellectually, that's never been a challenge for me. But I want to let my right side of the brain get to work, you know? Like, so that's a little bit about me. I'm in this new city, just me and my son. And, you know, if you're a dreamer watching this, please know you're not crazy. Keep going, believe in yourself, keep dreaming, keep the faith. The most important thing on this journey is faith. Faith is the absence of things that are not seen, but knowing that they will be seen. So this journey requires faith. It requires a little bit of delusion too, to be honest with you. Knowing and believing that you're going to be who you think you are in your head. Literally. Like, there is a powerful aspect of faith. What do people say? Manifestation. I don't like to say that because I believe it's faith. I believe in my creator, me putting my trust in him and him making my path straight for me and knowing that he will, and then he does. That's faith. And so when you know he's going to do it, it's already done. But to other people who might not have the same mentality as you, don't let that deter you from having your faith, because he can't work with anything except faith. Like, as big as your faith is, as deep as your faith is, that is as much as you will get in this life. Stay tuned for more. Please like, subscribe. If you'd like to see more content, I'll be having some vlogs, some sharing how my music process goes, and just everything in between, you know? Pretty impromptu, but also interesting. So, thank you for watching.